Well, hello YouTube. Today I am gonna give another demonstration here of my 1000. The last video looked like it did not come out very good. I talked kind of slow at the beginning. So today should be like hopefully a 5-minute video here. I'm gonna try and speed things up. So let me turn the radio on here.
Home channel, fire, 1.
Turn the volume up. Okay, so now you get an APX-8000. It comes with VHF, UHF-1, UHF-2, 700 megahertz, 800 megahertz, 3000 channels. Obviously, the radio, battery, antenna, user guidebook, plastic holster case, a dust cover, and it comes with Bluetooth and live GPS. When it's shipped, it will come in the regular standard, shipping box. You do not get no original Motorola box or anything like that, so don't expect one. Everything is thrown in the box, the size of the box depending on what you got, So if you got a charger or you want something else extra, they'll pack it accordingly. And comes basically empty. So if you want the least amount of requirements, like you want to use it for conventional or P25, I ordered mine with a FPP enabled, and I got a dongle. You need a dongle if you're going to use FPP, and I ordered the charger also. So all of that just said cost just over $8,500. I inquired about trunking and encryption, but that's going to put me at $9,800. So it's a little bit too much out of my pocketbook. So too much for that. Okay, let's go a little bit over here about the top display. Top display and the front here, they are independently user-friendly. So if you want to program it the same or different or whatever, whatever alphanumeric you want on the top from the bottom, you could do that also, very easy from the CPS. Now, note on the display, see right up here is the zone that you're in. If you're in zone 1, I name it home, so I know that's my home display. The second line right here is the name of the channel, so I put it Denver Fire. The third line at the bottom, right down here, that is blank. You could have something on there if you want, but it's not necessary. So I decided to just put my name there. Whatever you put on the third line down here, whatever channel that you have for the rest of the radios or whatever zone, whatever channel, whatever you have, this here name or whatever you put on the third line, to the best of my knowledge that I demonstrated with, it will be there. The same thing throughout the rest of the channels. Okay, now, if you want to, in the software, you can enable radio ID display on it. So if you have your name here, if somebody transmits and they have a radio ID, it will alternate between the name that you put, and it'll show their radio ID number. And when they stop talking, it'll go back to the name that you have down here on the third line. Or if you don't have no name on the third line, when somebody transmits, it'll just show the ID of that radio that's talking. And when they unkey, it'll automatically disappear. Okay, FPP, my favorite. Front panel programming. You can program a zone. It'll be better that if you want to do something on the fly, like you're camping or traveling or something like that, going to a different city, set aside a zone. Let me turn this here down. Program a zone with 16 channels in it, and then later you can add, see what I put that at, And then later you can add the dongle on here, and that will allow you for FPP. It won't show unless this is connected, so just want to let you know on that one. Okay, and while you're in FPP mode, you can change your PL tone, your NAC code, and anything like that in the name of the channel and the frequency. And as far as I know, it will be in there permanently, so you do not have to use the software to keep jumping back and forth. Okay, now here's what I did on mine. Let me see right here. I want to show you something before I tilt the radio a little more. Okay, for the top knob right here, it's usually for your channel selection, and any of the side buttons on the side of the radio here, right here, this is the bottom button. I named that one for zone down, zone up, and the top one right here, that is for your light. So if you want to program your radio so the light will stay on when you press a button here, like this here, the light will stay on for right now for 1 minute. And if you don't want the light to stay on that long, you just press the side button here that I program for the light or top display invert, and then you can turn off your light. If you hold the button down for more than 2 seconds, get in the view here, okay, right here, watch when I press it for 2 seconds. Okay, and turn the light back on. Now it's inverted, so let me do it again for another 2 seconds and turn the light on, and you see it's back to normal again. So that's very cool. That's what I like about that. And the top concentric switch right here for A and B, or not A and B, for left or right, I did not assign anything to that one because I could not find anything useful. But however, the red button right here, or the orange one, if you press it down, you can turn your volume up here. That'll give you at least a little example on how loud your volume level is when you rotate your volume knob. And the ABC button switch right here, I selected that for scan, to turn scan on. And you heard the little beep, so turn it on. Okay, now normally the top knob will be for your channel selection, and the side button here will be for zone up and zone down. But what I have done was reversed it. You can if you want to. You can have the top channel knob for your zone, and this here for channel up and channel down. So very interesting. That's what I like about that. Okay, now for your menu in your software, turn this guy down here, you have to drag menu items into the menu column, and then after you program your radio, you use your arrow buttons left and right to select what's in your menu. So you can see right here, well, not too good, but it changed. It shows from, I have a nuisance, power, high and low power, and battery. How's the battery voltage? Let me see here. Yep, you can see right here, 60% charge. So let me exit that one. So it's still good. Pretty good, yeah. And you will not see FPP here unless you connect the dongle to your radio, and you can get more menu item selections when you press the left arrow key. And let me just turn to another zone right fast. I want to show you another example here. Let me just get out of the zone. So right here I'm on zone 6 right now. Okay, so now if I press this key right here, That's called my home revert. I press it for 2 seconds.
Home channel. Fire 1.
It'll take you back to your pre-programmed home channel that you assign for the zone in the channel, so you can get there right away. So no matter what zone you're in or whatever, you know, you press the home revert and then you can get back to where you were just right away. Okay, going through the list here. So yeah, it's a very interesting radio, I say. 200 voice files that will announce scan, channel number, your zone, file 1, you know, related to public service. If you have a city bus company or garbage or whatever like that, it will not announce anything like that, you know, like truck 4 or whatever, you know, or whatever. It only relates to the voice announcements for public service. Now, I read on the forum on the internet that the radio, out of 3,000 channels, it will only scan 30 of the channels, because it's not a scanner, it's a public service radio, so only 30 of them. It will do MDC 1200 signaling. Depending on the adjustments, I have to fine-tune it a little bit. Sometimes it comes in, sometimes it doesn't display on the radio, the other person's radio ID, so I have to, you know, keep on with that one. And it's not just radio, but I want to let you know that it has a squelch tail problem. It's a Motorola thing, not my radio. So, I mean, I'm listening to a conventional channel with the right PL tone, and at the end of the conversation, then I hate that, you know. So there's really nothing I can do about it. I probably just have to live with it. Radio lock. You can enable in your software, check mark the box if you want to lock your radio. So every time you program your radio or turn your radio off and back on again, you need a password. But if you wish not to keep doing that, you can just uncheck that box. And for front panel programming, the FPP with the serial little dongle, you need a password also. And yep, that should be all for that I can think of, just going through here and everything like that. You know, I really like it, you know. Nice little radio here, real good. Let me go through some of the stuff what I have here, just going through. Unprogram, you know. So let me use the side button to change zones.
Zone 2.
Hotel, yeah, still in zone 2. So you can make any name on the display here, whatever zone you want to name it, or whatever channel you're on, you know, uppercase, lowercase, whatever, you know, it's all up to you. It's very user-friendly. So the only buttons that are programmable, again, like I said, is the bottom button, the middle button, that's what they call it, the top button, the ABC button, the top rotary dial knob, the orange button, and the concentric switch here. All those are programmable. And oh yeah, and also the home button right here, that is also. So let me see here, and make a scan list. Whatever you have, let me go to another zone here. Let me see, let me go up to zone
7.
Turn the volume up here. Okay, I'm on zone 7 right now, and therefore the scan is off. So when I turn the scan switch on at the top of the ABC, the little Z showed up way up here. And I also have one other channel in zone 1 that is assigned to scan list 1. So anything that you're on a certain channel that's associated with scan, and with that scan list, it'll scan everything within there. So you do not have to be on a specific zone to scan that channel. If the channel you're on is associated with that scan list, you will scan it, whether or not you're in the same zone or not. Okay, yeah, well, I guess this video was a little better, so, yep, I mean, I like it. Very nice radio, you know. The antenna is just, do a little comparison here. Let me take this off. See it do it, zoom out. Yep. The antenna is approximately 1 inch taller than the radio itself. Okay, let me turn it off. Remove the battery. Press on the 2 press buttons down here in the bottom, and you pull it off. And that's what it looked like when it's on the radio. It's about right up here. I have no use in getting the long extended battery because I want to keep a low profile, you know. But anyway, I'll put it back on here. Right up here is a lot of dead space up inside here. It's enough room so you can connect the dongle onto the radio. But still, if you don't have nothing on it except just the dust cover, you know, it's just empty right in here. And so, not sure what I'm going to do about that, you know. But, oh well. Put this antenna back on here. I thought this was going to be a short video. Getting into a little bit lengthy here now. But yeah, I like it. There is no front or no back on the radio. The speaker is just on one side, and the LCD display and everything here is on that side.
Zone 7.
I guess it's time to conclude this here. Hope everyone liked the video, and I want to say thanks for watching. Bye-bye.